Hello guys and welcome back to Emmanuel Lost Signal. Today we're heading on a road trip through rural Switzerland and things go wrong almost immediately. In this episode I somehow managed to nearly break a Corvette C5. We discover a hidden historical gem deep in the Swiss countryside and check out a massive tower on top of a mountain.
This is what I call logistical nightmare.
Oh, and because the Corvette's air conditioning decided to quit on us, my girlfriend and I spent the whole trip slowly getting cooked alive.
The engine is getting cooked, we are getting cooked, pretty much everything is getting cooked.
So buckle up. This one has overheating, questionable decisions, and some incredible Swiss scenery.
Good morning, guys. Today we have something quite special. We are going on a road trip, not very sure if you can see it. There is a tower over there. We are going over there and beyond and explore a little bit the rural regions of Switzerland. And as you can see, we're taking quite the beast with us.
After completely forgetting what I wanted to say and staring at my girlfriend for information, we hit the road. Except we did not hit the road, because there was a small detail I've forgotten about. After the petrol station looted my wallet for the good old 95, we hit the road for the second time. We're just 20 minutes into our journey and I noticed another problem.
Bad news. It's 30 degrees outside, about 92 Fahrenheit, and the air conditioning is not working. That means my girlfriend and I are probably gonna be cooked inside this terrarium, let's be honest. Oh man.
We then cut to a small town called Twan. From here on we would go uphill. With that being said, we were expecting cooler air, but the Corvette had other plans.
So the good thing about Corvettes is that you have a lot of power, but as any American car, as soon as you go uphill, the engine gets really warm and really quickly. So the temperature of my engine is currently rising. It's above 100 degrees Celsius, which is not its normal temperature, but you know, this is kind of a problem with these cars.
So the only solution for us and the engine to get cooler would be to speed up. But you know, there's this thing called speed limit. And in Switzerland you do not want to mess around with that. As a conclusion, we and the engine were literally being cooked inside the car. But to our relief, we could see the tower, so we knew we were getting close.
I don't actually know anything about this town. I only know that it borders with Chasseral. We're not sure if it's called Nots or Dies. And I will try to check out some more about this town's history. I mean, look at these buildings. They are super old. It's a beautiful, cute town. And if you look all the way over there, you can actually see the Alps from here. That just gives you an idea how big the Alps are. Like, they are huge. Yeah, surely. There are modern houses and then less modern. Yeah, apparently this village was on a contested frontier. And it was first mentioned in 1255 by the Count of Neuchâtel. which is a bigger city and actually a canton in Switzerland. So this town has been actually very strongly influenced, or back in the day at least, it was very strongly influenced by political and religious powers. One of the most dramatic events for No was around the 1500s, where Bern was trying to push or enforce the Protestant way of the Catholic religion. And No was one of the towns that actually very strongly resisted against this enforcement. And so the villagers back in the day here, they fought fiercely to keep their ways of belief. So just a town that was, ravaged by religions or way of beliefs. There it is, the church. And actually, this town was one of the small towns near Chasseral, or to the Jura region, which is behind us. It was very, very briefly in 1797, it was briefly French. Probably, it was conquered by the French Legion back in the day, where Napoleon was the big dude. And I do have to tell you, I feel like I'm home, because my home back in Portugal looks very similar to this town. Huge church. A beautiful building. I mean, there are here and there are like modern houses, but most of the houses are actually old-fashioned. I mean, the roofs are just huge, as you can see. Very huge roofs. Very high houses, like mostly 2 stories or 3 stories. And that was just the Swiss way of building houses. They had these very huge roofs, probably because of the snow. That looks like an old watchtower. Not sure what type of tower that is.
That's the Tower of Beffroi, and somehow it tells time, but it's complicated to explain, and possibly you would fall asleep on me. After taking this rural beauty in, we hit the road. But there was one thing I wanted you to know.
The roads are completely not built for this car. And I give the fault to the towns, not to my car, obviously.
And after saying such nonsense, we headed north.
Oh god, look at this. Speed humps. Corvette's best friend. Right there. And the roads are like very bumpy.
The Corvette will be meeting a couple of other new friends, as the speed bumps will be the least of my worries at this point.
Quite a lot of bikers over here. My god. I mean, everybody just goes up this mountain. I couldn't do it. Let's be honest, I couldn't do this. I would have been dead ages ago. Or riding all the way up their bikes. This isn't... Oh god. 924 Porsche.
After almost going into a generational debt hitting the Porsche, an old friend called upon me.
Guys, you thought I was playing, but look, my engine is literally cooking. The engine is getting cooked, we are getting cooked, pretty much everything is getting cooked.
The car was a full-blown barbecue at this point, but there was yet another development.
I'm looking at the gauges. Even the gearbox is reaching 100 degrees, which is, not optimum for this car.
And then I discovered that some cyclists were actually cheating.
We're doing the same as these bikers. Well, this biker obviously has an engine below him, so he's having a good time at this point.
We were getting close to the tower and the scenery became beautiful, but at the top there was still more obstacles.
2, 3, oh god! speed bump. No, we're good. There's a lot of speed bumps over here, obviously. I believe that, you know, motorists back in the day used to speed up this mountain. Oh, another speed bump. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, yeah, we felt that one.
After almost losing my spine over there, while trying to park the car, there was yet another problem. My tires wouldn't catch on.
I don't have grip. The car has no grip, it's insane. This is crazy, dog. This is really crazy. My god. So we've reached the top, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna show you right away. Look at this. You're so high up over here, and that's only 2,000 meters or 2 kilometers, and I'm not sure how much it is in miles, probably 1,500 or something like that. And there is the tower. Wow, look at this. This is insane. What it says there is, sing the Lord a new song and he'll do miracles on you. And maybe you can hear it in the background. There are people actually yodeling, you know. The traditional Swiss Highlander singing or songs. This is insane. And they've built all these wind turbines over there. It's rural, but you know, industry still prevails.
About halfway to the tower, we saw a memorial remembering the heroics of 3 Air Force pilots who fell while defending the Swiss airspace in the Second World War. This monumental beast was built in 1983 and measures 120 meters high. It's also known as the TV tower. But when I was a kid, I used to use this tower as my North Pole star. It used to be my orientation point when I got lost playing in the woods.
This thing is massive. You can hear or feel the wind that crosses here. And that thing is bloody huge. Look at this thing. It's like a bunker.
When you stand below the tower, there is like this mystical energy, the sheer greatness of it, and the noises of engineering intertwining with nature. Some would say it is like music.
This is absolutely insane. How many trucks did it took to build this thing? And they had to come all the way up here. This is crazy. This is what I call logistical nightmare.
We were so blinded by the sheer beauty of the place that we've completely missed the ongoing party in the hotel next to our car. I was enjoying the ambiance, but then I remembered the worry that laid ahead, getting the car out of the park.
I can only hope that getting out of here is going to be easier than getting in. We're moving. Nope, not moving. My God.
And then I decided to beach the car.
Yep, we felt that one. That left a hole.
Well, it left quite more than just a hole.
Oh my god. Is there a hole?
Well, yes, it is a hole. If it was there before or not, I can't really tell you. But further up ahead, it was a different kind of worry. You know, cows are mostly peaceful, but that can turn quickly. And one hoof of that big beefy cow will break the car's fiberglass body into a million pieces. However, the cows weren't the biggest problem though. It was the roads, which for some reason kept getting narrower and narrower.
This area is absolutely beautiful, but crossing other cars, is kind of a nightmare. Because you don't have enough space to cross. So you just have to hope that you hit a hitch where you can sweep out like this one.
And you would have to hope that people think the same way as you do. Because sometimes they didn't care at all if the road was too narrow.
Hot. Oh god. Wait for me. Yes, please. Wait for me. My god. These guys are insane.
After almost sending the moped and its rider into the field, I was glad that we were getting off the narrow roads. But soon after, I wished I'd be back in them.
We are inside of a tunnel, and without air conditioning we cannot keep the windows open because, you know, the air is a little bit toxic, and we've been quite a while now inside the tunnel and we are getting roasted in here.
This was becoming a serious problem. It was not just uncomfortable. You cannot imagine how hot it was inside the car. But ironically, the engine was loving it.
The good thing is the engine is cool again, so some progress for the car, not so much for us, so yeah.
And then another minor setback occurred.
Well, the worst thing about this car is that the gearbox is right there where my leg is. So right here, down here. And the gearbox is reaching 100 degrees, which means it's really quite warm.
Now imagine this, you're getting boiled from above, cooked from the front, and grilled from below. I had to make a decision.
Without air conditioning, we can't possibly make it to Lake Biel, where we wanted to go, so we are changing the plan a little bit. We are heading back towards Biel. Then we will be looping around the sea. We will look for a good camping place so we can, you know, grill. I need to be a little bit careful. The whole ground is very, very dry. I do not want to cause a wildfire. I never know if this thing is working or not. It's really annoying. Because you can't really see it. There's no fire that, you know, is visible.
This device is a Lotus grill, the traveler's best friend, if the traveler is a barbecuist, obviously. It uses ethanol to heat up coal.
These are a couple of mushrooms. I only hope none of these fall into the grill. That would be a real bit stupid, but yeah.
After believing in that hope, this happened.
God damn it, one of the mushrooms actually fell in.
I mean, it was obvious that this would happen, and to top it up, my knees reminded me of how old I am.
You know how you realize that you're getting old? You can't be in the same position for very long. Because being in that position right here is killing me. Literally. Oh yeah, look at this. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's try to turn the mushrooms without letting them fall inside. Ah, look good, looks good.
I think you know what was about to happen.
God damn it. Kör vi där inne för låda. We'll probably have no mushrooms by the end of this.
And then I realized we were running out of coal.
We didn't bring all the coal with us because it was kind of heavy. I truly hope that the coal that is inside will be enough. I'm gonna show you real quick what I've done. There's the meat. There are the 2 mushrooms which I left fall in. Really annoying. Oh man, look at this.
I then realized we were being watched.
Oh, a couple of ducks right there with Mama Duck. I believe I'll just start their piece over here. I'm an idiot. Well, what I wanted to show you is that huge dam over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, a history lesson.
This area right here used to flood constantly before the 1800s. And then engineers at that time decided to build a river so that the water that was actually flooding this whole area would flow into this lake, Lake Biel. And that was one of the biggest projects that Switzerland ever did. And what's even crazier is that because it was flooded, you know, this whole area was not very, you know, you couldn't really use it as a garden, or let's say you couldn't really grow anything over here. And that changed the whole shape. This is one of the most fertile regions in the canton of Bern. It's incredible. Oh, there is a great possibility that I really messed this up, to be honest. I've just tried a little bit. It's very spicy. Maybe I even messed up with the marinade. I would never admit it, obviously.
I kept trying to tell myself that I did not mess up, but the meat was so raw, it looked alive.
Czech Senja. Ezer Senja, Tomrish medium. Inamet Senja. So, we have one medium done, this one. And this one is kind of still alive, as you can see. It's really bloody. But I'm gonna take it anyways. Because I'm just built like that. Hey, 2, 3, whoa. Let's try this medium alive beef right here. That's actually great. Still alive, but great. It's not soft, it's not hard. Just right down the middle.
The journey started well, but it ended up being a mess. But still, we wanted to end it on a high note.
Quite a lot of mosquitoes over here. I mean, just look at this. It's just beautiful. As you can see over there, there are quite a few wild animals, ducks and swans. From what I'm seeing from here, it's been a really great day. That's the reason why we do this. I don't know, guys, I don't have much more to say, today at least. I just hope you really enjoyed this little road trip that didn't go as planned. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then, you know, leave a comment, like, maybe even subscribe. So, see you soon, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.